total of 10 waiver rounds. We'll get you all the names as quickly as we can. The lights are out on the pace car as they're heading down the backstretch. So Jason Leffler, two-tire strategy. Now, if you did not see the Sprint Cup race today, late in the race there, the 48 car took 4, and it almost paid dividends. Let's quickly check in with Vince.
Well, they made some major changes in that race car, the 60 of Carl Edwards, some gear issues. They replaced the axle. Here's Drew Blickensderfer pumping up his team before Carl came back on the track.
Come on. If it is that transmission, it's first and second gear, we can get him in third and fourth. Come on down, see if we can save some spots. Remember, these things are won at the end of the year on bad days. Let's make the best out of it here.
All right, pace car has pulled in. It's Leffler on the inside, Logano alongside, Kyle Busch, Sorensen, Keselowski, Reutemann. That's your top 6. We're green again at Texas with 27 to go.
Now let's watch the top side of this racetrack now with Logano on the outside here.
Well, Joey Logano did a great job of kind of anticipating that start with Leffler. He didn't meet him to the line, but he had the momentum once they crossed the line.
While you watch all this, here's the waiver rounds. Scott, Lagasse, Annett, McCumbee, McClure, Raines, Richardson, Howard, Buescher, and gone. Side by side, down into the corner, Leffler and Biffle. Look at this, 3 wide, a little bit further back.
Boy, Biffle working the top side of that racetrack. You see Reed Sorensen coming right behind him. Busch trying to work the bottom side.
And I don't think 2 tires is the best call right there, because all of a sudden Leffler just got swallowed up by about 4 cars. And he is high and losing more ground. So Greg Biffle takes over the lead, or Joey Logano, I should say, takes over the lead. There is Biffle, as he is right behind the 66 of Stephen Walton. Whoa, he got loose.
See Jamie McMurray working the bottom side. Looks like that right front fender isn't bothering Jamie's car at all right now. And Biffle's been solid all day long, but right now is the money time. 25 laps to go.
Leffler's really loose.
Yeah, he is real loose, and he just about got tagged by Justin Allgaier getting in the corner, turn 1. Pretty scary moment.
This is back in 7th, 8th, and 9th. Here goes Kyle Busch. Says, Joey, you're my teammate, but I want the win for 5 in a row.
And Joey says, oh, not just yet. He said, I'm not going to lay over here. It says 25 to go. I'm going to try to win it, too.
Side by side on the right side of your screen, that's Trevor Bayne alongside the 12 of Justin Allgaier. Leffler goes high. He's going to lose 2 more spots. Kyle has cleared Joey, so again he is back into the race lead. We've had 8 leaders, 12 different lead changes.
I don't know what Kyle has for this racetrack, but nobody's been able to beat him here.
Well, and you know, we talked to Jason Radcliffe with the new tire. He actually admitted after practice that we had to change the setup finally. We very had small changes before in the other 4 wins, but he said we did have to change this. Here goes Biffle alongside with Stephen Wallace, but here they are right back out up front.
That's a battle for 5th and 6th right there. Biffle just takes over the 5th spot from Steve. Steve puts Steve back to 6th, and you see Harvick on the bottom right now. He's overcome that lesser quarter panel damage. He's getting back in the hunt right now.
And so here comes McMurray in the 88 on board with Harvick.
Boy, you hear that tinging right there in it. That's the tailpipes touching the ground. Pretty rough through turns 1 and 2 here at Texas. You can hear Kevin's car bottoming out just a little bit there.
Yeah, these are some of the fastest lap times that we've seen all day long. The leaders are running well down in the 29-second bracket.
Boy, the intensity's getting high right now, but 22 laps to go. These guys are not just riding anymore. Now they're trying to get it done. They got fuel, they got new tires, they got enough to go to the end.
Boy, McMurray just went around Stephen on the high side, made it look very easy. On the low side, here comes Harvick. So Stephen has just lost 2 positions in the last half lap.
Moves him back to 7th position right now.
Biffle coming high on the 10 of Reutemann. This is for 4th. Biffle clears him. McMurray closing in as well. Now Reutemann coming back on him, but Biffle's going to try and slam the door going down into 1, but here comes Reutemann right back. He had him cleared for just a brief moment, and then all of a sudden, here comes Reutemann, and they're going to go side by side, and right behind him, you've got Harvick and the 88 of McMurray.
And boy, when they get side by side like this, Marty, that car in the bottom, I'm telling you, they get loose big time. But this is the point of the race where they're going to do it.
Reutemann, the 5th different driver in that number 10 in the last 5 races. Biffle clears. Here comes McMurray. Harvick looks like he's going to have to go to the high side. He's been wanting to bottom feed all day. Of course, Kevin loves it down there whenever he can get there and have the car run well, but he's going to go up high now.
Right now, he's just looking for anywhere he can pass his car. Just about tags the wall coming off 2.
We talked about it so many times, how turn 2, you just fall off there as you exit that corner. Here they are, 3 wide now.
Now he's got his hands full from behind.
Brad Keselowski.
See that 22 car, he's coming.
Yes, sir. He gets around the 10. So Ludeman all of a sudden is going backwards. He's dropped to 8. You're not missing anything up front. Kyle Busch still in control by 0.3 of a second. He's now led 135 laps and counting. Biffle has opened up some ground.
This is a nail-biter time right now. You can just actually see these guys getting closer and closer as the laps are winding down. It happens every single time in these nationwide races. This intensity builds big time, and things happen.
Harvick on the low side, underneath McMurray. Can he clear him as they go down into 1?
Are you able to find something as a driver when it gets down to these last 20 laps? Something that you haven't done all day. Can you find it?
Yeah, I got to change lanes. I just got to go somewhere where they're not running. If they're on the bottom, Andy, I got to go to the top, use that momentum, try to keep this motor wound up. If you get locked behind them, you're going to lose that downforce, and you can't pass them.
Kevin Harvick now 5th. Look out. Here comes McMurray. He wants the position back. He's got the momentum from the high side. They're heading for 1 again.
Kevin's car's been working really good on the bottom. You see that left front tire right in that white line. Picks that throttle up hard. But he's got to clear him off at turn 4. That's the big momentum corner that everybody always talks about.
Remember when Harvick was 24th after the incident with Boyer? He has fought his way back. He is battling for 5th with Jamie McMurray.
Yeah, check this out, guys. Joey Logano has not let this 18 car get anywhere. I mean, he's stalking him right now. And we've seen this kind of racetrack. If anybody can beat Kyle Busch, it's going to be Joey Logano.
Same shop. They're virtually identical. They almost run the same speed every time you look at them. You know, Kyle Busch is definitely more of a veteran than Joey, but Joey's won a lot of races. And I'm looking at the speeds right now. That last lap by, Joey Logano was 1/10 of a second faster than Kyle Busch.
Well, between the 2 of them, Joe Gibbs Racing has led all but 10 laps here today. We've completed 186 so far. We have had 8 different leaders.